back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready? 54 right. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Check, 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 check. Please. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 23. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a give, right side. Vance. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chain. As well.
1st down, Tennessee.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Shrugs him off. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build... from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 12 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll pitch it back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ready?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
No.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll run on first down. Vance. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ricky.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw Mariota. He finds Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Vance. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. but how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, Choco. Pick the edge. Come. Safe.
Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go. My ball. Check it. He's chill. Crash. Kill.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Off the play fake, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch out, watch out. Run back.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Give me some.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Stop your watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it, and that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson down. Going to throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mariota. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. Vance, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? 4 down, check. 4 down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Let's go.
Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
To throw Mariota. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now Mariota and the Titans down by 5. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds. One last shot now for Mariota. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will...
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big.